Hey everyone, this is Cynthia, psychic and astrologer. So today we're going to be discussing the new moon on February 1st. So the new moon on February 1st will fall in the sign of Aquarius. Now, this is actually going to be a positive new moon. When we think Aquarius, we think social independence, building community, working and collaborating with others. What I really love about this new moon is that it actually will bring about a great connection to Saturn. Saturn is more disciplined. What's interesting is that Aquarius is more of an independent sign, but the Saturn is more of a structural kind of planet. And this actually helps in building stability and security and consistency. So, for instance, if you have been maybe looking for a new job or looking to find ways to build more stability and security, especially on a financial level, this will actually be a great time for you. I really feel this would actually even bring about great opportunities for you to, make more money, build more security. This could also be with relationships. Maybe somebody you meet at this time could really be somebody there for the long term. Now, I did wanna go over with the, signs, the zodiac signs, to kind of point out a little bit on what you can expect for each sign. Now, the ones that I feel are quite significant are going to be with, for example, with Leos, obviously Aquarius, Libras, and Aries are more on the social level. So this could be socializing, building new connections, meeting new people, building a partnership. And this doesn't have to be the partner of someone personal. This could be a partnership of someone uh, on a professional level, like someone maybe to collaborate to further your career, or maybe collaborate on a project. Yes, this could relate to love and relationships, but the one thing that I keep getting is that it's more related with, building more of that structure and that stability. If this is a month where maybe you are looking to meet somebody new, this could actually be a time where, like I said, it could be that it leads into something long term. It could also be maybe that the person is older than you, or you see them more like a guide or a mentor, someone that could be like a great protector or a great provider. So that's one of the things that I keep getting. Now, on a financial or career, for instance, like Capricorns, Cancers, even Scorpios would notice that more on a career level. And I think, if anything, you might actually even notice that this could actually be very beneficial. Like I said, if you are looking for a new job or looking to build greater financial stability and security. I did want to also put in the same group of socializing with Sagittarians. Now, the only difference is that because it falls more on communication, this could be with family or friends, but this could also be to build a network or connections. For instance, like a realtor, building connections to further their career, build a clientele, maybe for that next sale, or just reaching out, making a bunch of phone calls and emails and sending out emails and texts to see if maybe they can get a sale and make that sale with the homes, or any kind of connections. So that's definitely one of the things to kind of keep an eye out for. I would also want to put in the same group, kind of, is Geminis. But the thing is that with Geminis, it kind of falls a little bit different because even though this is a form of communication, not necessarily communication for career, could be maybe, but I feel like it's more about within for what benefits for you versus for Sagittarians, it's what benefits in someone else. So, yes, it might benefit them financially, but how it relates to someone else. With for Geminis, it relates to, for instance, like career, education, maybe even some kind of research, but it's more beneficial for your own personal reasons. So that's one of the big things that I keep getting there for Gemini is that it's more of like a studious time period or something that you need to learn. It could be for a project, and you're just really studying up, maybe reading some books, maybe taking some classes, whether it's for to be certified or to go back to school, maybe to go enter college or university and take on some classes and courses. Let me see here. Now, what's interesting is that for Tauruses, it is related with career, and this could be a very beneficial time. What's interesting is this is actually even a great time to pursue a business venture. And one of the days that I think is going to be very significant for Tauruses actually doesn't come until about the 17th. Actually, there's another date before that. I believe I want to say around the 12th. But the 17th is another significant day to keep an eye that relates with career and finances. So the way this new moon will take effect is more of a grounding you to really get more centered and focused for your career. And this can actually be a very beneficial time for you. And I think, if anything, it could really pay off for the long term. Now, for Pisces and for Virgos, it's interesting because it's more health related, but I think this could also be more work related too. It's just in a different form. For instance, like for health, it could be, through exercising, eating healthier, going over maybe any kind of medical issues. But then on a work related, it kind of reminds me more with like tedious tasks, going over, whether it's paying off bills, going through the accounting. We are starting tax season, so maybe going through the taxes, bookkeeping, accounting. If you have to start dealing with a CPA, maybe you have to go over that, or start filing your taxes. So, but then also for the home office, if you do need to go through your home office and maybe do some sprucing up, cleaning around, or maybe just start becoming more busier, taking on more calls and responding with emails, this is also a very beneficial and busy time for you. So, very productive time too. So I think that's going to actually be very positive and very beneficial there. So the overall energy of the new moon is actually quite active. This is the beginning of a very productive month. Later on, the full moon is actually going to be even much significant and much better there, that I think would be very beneficial. But right now, as we begin this new moon, it's going to be very significant. There could even be the possibility that this new moon creates a time of what I would call breaking away. And breaking away could be leaving one job for another job, leaving a job to just be more independent, maybe retiring, maybe going from full time to part time job, maybe even breaking away from a relationship, or just starting to maybe focus on more of your own independence and where you want to be at there. But there's definitely going to be a time where you may start to feel like, I'm not happy where I'm currently at, whatever the situation may be. And now I want to take on a different approach and take on a different way of doing things. So this will actually be a significant time for you to really focus on the start of maybe making some significant changes for yourself. I think it's actually going to be a very beneficial time for you. And if you are looking to make some changes, start a new path, I think this is going to be a significant month where this can really open up the doors for you to take on a new way of doing things. There's going to be a lot going on for this month. If you haven't already started doing so, go to thepsychicone.com to read your February monthly horoscope, and I'll start to put some weekly horoscopes here and some significance that's going to be going on later on in the month that I think is going to be very beneficial for you, especially with career and financial opportunities that I think are going to really be highlighted and really beneficial. But right now, with this new moon, it's very positive and very significant. And I think it's the beginning of, if you're looking to create, like I said, some more independence for yourself, or being open and being more productive and finding other ways to really advance for yourself. I think this new moon is really going to be a big help. And just keep an eye at the next 2 weeks and see what it brings about for you. I think it'll be quite significant.